Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's the Hollywood Puerto Rican Princess on Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2024. My mother's birthday tomorrow. She about to be 89 years old. Thank you, Jesus, for taking her to the age of 89. Still witty wise, ornery, cute, happy, enjoyable, messy, mean, beautiful, kind sometimes. But most of all, thank you for letting her come with more understanding because she did 89 years old. I think about it. She came from a generation that it was big time racist, you know. And now we come and I'm sitting here and I'm talking to my friend Mr. David Damas, live David Damas, the impersonator, the comedy, the author, the comedian, the actor, one of my best friends. And we're talking about the ins and outs of the politicians and the title. I said the difference is California laws and regulations are different than other states. You got to remember that. It ain't about, I give it to Kamala Harris because she got there. He said, oh, my friend said she slipped her way to the top. And I said, in a way, what woman hadn't that is already in some type of position from back in the days. I said, look how Weinstein and Cosby got accused. I said, and don't think who goes to somebody's house or apartment at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know better. Come on. Who voluntarily takes a pill and then wants to say you drugged me. You know better. Come on. Don't forget what part you played in it. That's what gets me about women. Shoot. But once again, I commend her for getting where she is. I think she was forced too far in a hurry. People do make mistakes if she slept her way to the top or not. People do. She has an absolutely has to be intelligent brain, but she just doesn't guide it in the right direction is how I feel. We don't need somebody up there doing the crip walk. We don't need somebody up there talking about isms. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda, we need somebody, and I told him that's heartless, that knows how to deal with these foreign countries, not just America, because we have so much investments and they have investments in us that you constantly keep bringing people over here and you're not subsiding and taking care of the ones that are here, the ones that their parents and their brothers and their sisters work hard every day for, to put a roof over their head. Come on now. But California, they in a whole different ballpark. When I go down south, it's so peaceful, it's so nice, but they're rural countries, they're old time. A lot of stuff they don't tolerate, they don't have. They got to learn to accept. You come to California, it's everything holds bar. Like I said, I am the Hollywood Puerto Rican princess. I've been in the scene, behind the scene, in the homes, behind the homes for years, for years. Came at 17, I'm in my 60s now. I love it. I love it. But one thing God had me do is understand. And everybody deserves to have a roof over their head. If they choose to stay out there in a tent, make a place possible for them to zap a tent. Because everybody don't want to be locked up in the house. Everybody don't want to want to pay rent. But they going to have to pay rent somewhere, even if they're in a tent. Build a fantastic campground for them. And they have to pay for each spot, even if it's $10 a month, because it's got to be beautified. You got to install toilets. Come on, this is our biggest problem in California is funk. It's funk. It's dirt. It stinks. It smells like SH and it smells like urine on top of the dogs and the cats. And the damn dogs living inside and the people living outside. This is what I'm telling my friend. You have to look at all the subjects in California. These politicians, they so worried about putting money in their pockets or thinking they leading us in the right direction. And we're steady saying, oh, this man was accused. They got these people that were accused of rapes and murders and the abortion situation. And yeah, it's true. Men should not even really have a say-so. Unless you gonna stand up and want to have to take care of that mother and pay for it and everything else. But it's a big subject. But men should not have a say so what we do with our bodies. Now, don't use it as a contraceptive? Of course not, because there are women that have done that. And it's wrong. And there's women that have been raped. There's little kids that have been molested. There's babies that we already know going to come out with Down syndrome. And then that's the burden on not just the child, but the parents and society. Because society, they don't understand everything that normal kids understand. And we know that because I have one. I have a beautiful, fantastic autistic granddaughter. Gorgeous. Comprehension, yes. Reading, she reads to herself. She's a ballerina in herself. She can do a 360-degree figure eight, turn, and just boom, stop. And her equilibrium is on point. But she's amazing. God has gifted us. He's gifted us. So these are the things that we look for in a politician, not just to help the middle class. You need to help the poverty to get to poor, and the poor to get to middle class, and the middle class to get to upper class. It's crazy. So that's my opinion. And anybody has an objection or wants to shoot their opinion on there, I'm more than happy to have it. And I say once again, if you think you can do a better job, please put your application in. Peace out. Have a good day. Love, the Hollywood Puerto Rican Princess. On the subject of the day, what the world is coming to.